Hi honeys, welcome back. This is part 2 of how I get my glowing skin. If you watched part 1 or if you haven't watched it yet, I did film a part 1 and that is completely all about skincare. I did more of Summer Fridays and all that. You can check it out. I'll link it down below for that first video. I love doing makeup, but there's not like a lot that I want to say like technically about it. We're just gonna hang out. We're just gonna do makeup and chat a little bit. Starting off, I am using the Vanish stick from Hourglass. I always come back to this foundation. I love it. I fell in love with stick foundations when it came to like traveling. I was really trying to find a foundation that was easy to travel with, and other than powder foundations, stick foundations are that other thing that's so easy to travel. When you apply it, it always looks beautiful like your skin, and it's easy to get through TSA, you know what I mean? Oh my god, you guys, can we talk about traveling? Like I miss traveling. This year I was a little bummed because I decided to not book any trips, and I mean it worked out for me, I guess. This year it didn't work out for a lot of people, which is a real big bummer. But yeah, I just decided to not travel this year and just take time to like save money, work on my job, and just really be focused on fitness and everything this year, and like little personal goals here and there. But I get the travel bug all the time. If I could travel somewhere for my next trip, I want to go to Canada. I want to do like a snowboarding trip and like stay at a ski lodge, and I don't know, like a cold trip, because something very different, because Hawaii is just humid and hot all year round. Next thing is this Charlotte Tilbury. It's not a foundation, it's not a concealer, it's not even, I mean, it's not a primer. It's literally, it's just a filter for your skin. Even on days when I just want to wear this by itself, people like think that my skin looks so good because it just looks hydrating. It just looks really healthy. The shade that I used for the Charlotte Tilbury was shade 5, and then I'm gonna go in with a shade 6 to contour, or just like add a little bit more depth in my face. It's kind of just a base for like the powder contour that I'm gonna put on later. My eyebrows are microbladed. Shout out to Brows by Patchy. Love you, because this literally saves me so much time. Eyebrows being done and eyelash extension saves you so much time in the morning, but because we're doing like a glowy skin routine, I'm just gonna go all the way there and just fill in my eyebrows a little bit and probably put in a little gel. I tried to film a workout video, a home workout video for you guys, and I just couldn't do it. Like I literally could not take myself seriously. I didn't like the background. My environment just like wasn't working out for me. I just couldn't get into it. I would break out into like laughter or like random dancing because I'm just like blasting my own music here at home. And I will get to it. I will. Like self-care, I'm thinking of just letting all of my eyelash extensions fall out. I'm gonna start a new vial of Grande Lash. I actually have it right here. It's unopened right now. I've been like saving it until like I felt like growing my lashes again, but now's the time. So tonight we're gonna open that up and we're gonna use it. I'm gonna try to grow all my lashes because I realized like after this quarantine, I think I wanna, so when I stopped being a makeup artist 6 months ago, I haven't had like a full face of makeup. Like I'm talking about like complexion, eyes, eyeliner, the falsies, eyebrows, everything. I haven't had that. I haven't done that in 6 months because I've just been like living like this fresh skin, like low maintenance life. But I think that after this quarantine, I just want to like glam it up every single day because I miss it. Once something is taken away from you, like there's no event to go to, or like someone tells you, oh no, you can't do something, like you immediately want to do it. That's me. Not a big fan of concealer underneath the eyes. I feel like I don't like that look. I don't know. Do you guys ever watch or like do you follow Namvo on Instagram? Because she started the hashtag Dewy Dumpling, and it's literally, it's like mesmerizing. She does like the glowiest, most flawless looks. Like she finds the most beautiful models that exist in the entire universe, and she does their makeup and she does it glowy, and she just, it's like a glow-gasmic moment. And every time that I do my makeup, I pray to the Dewy Dumpling community, and I hope that my makeup can come out like as glowy and as beautiful as theirs is. How are we looking? How are we looking? Are we glowing? I think we look pretty good. So yeah, that number 2 Charlotte Tilbury Big Fluffy Brush. This one is a 91 from Sephora. I just tap that in there and lightly dust it all over. Something that I wanted to learn, or well, I've been trying to think like what new hobbies can I do during this quarantine, and I bought boxing gloves off of Amazon. I've never had a boxing class before. I've only like played with like boxing gloves that other people have had, and like their boxing their punching bags and like those boxing mitts that the other person puts on their hands. But sometimes I just want to punch something. So, and that's really good cardio. Like if you look at boxers' bodies, like their abs and their arms and their back, toned and amazing. I don't know, like trying to weightlift in my garage is just like, it's not fun. It's not fun at all. Like weightlifting is like, I mean, it's the same thing as being in a gym. I get it, but it's just like the environment. Like it's not as fun. Like me staying active at home, I've done a lot more HIIT things. I've done like a lot of more of that like fast cardio, like heart rate, getting your heart rate up kind of training. Power yoga, there's a lot of instructors right now that are offering like IG lives and putting it on IGTV that you can follow at home. So thank God for that, because that I actually like, I can do that at home. Like it's fun. I can keep my mind focused on it. But like at home workouts with like the kettlebells or like the little weights and like trying to go through all those motions, it's not the same for me, and it's so boring like when you do it at home and you don't have all the equipment that you want to use. So I'm just like trying to find ways that I like to stay fit in this environment. So I bought boxing gloves. I'm gonna try that out. I'm excited. Kind of like do like a little check mark instead of just like going in a straight diagonal line. Like I want my cheeks to like I just want them to look 3D. I look at my face straight on, and I want my face shape to be contoured to look like it's like a cute like little heart shape. So what I actually do, instead of doing a straight line that way, I hit right here and I just hit right there. That way when people look at me straight on, it's like a cute like heart shape. For my nose contour, I'm doing the Hoola bronzer. So right now I'm gonna move on to the eyes. I don't want to do like the gold glowy. I want to do like the beautiful like iridescent like opal-y pretty rosy kind of glow. So I'm gonna dip into the Hoola Nude palette. So is there anything new that you guys are trying to learn during this quarantine? I was thinking about it, and it takes about 21 days for you to build a new habit. So especially like when we were starting at the beginning of the year, you know, it was like the 21 days, get past your hump. But this quarantine, by the way it's looking, it's longer than that. So if you're starting new habits that are not so good, like if you're just being lazy all day long, you know, you've given up on your goals, or like you've put everything on pause, you need to really think about what kind of habits that you're setting up for yourself. Because if you get used to being so lazy and you realize like, oh, if I stop doing X, Y, and Z throughout my daily routine and it's okay, you know, like in the short term, you think like that in your head. But when this is all said and done and over, like, are you gonna go back? Like, are you gonna go back to the gym? Are you gonna go back to your diet? Are you gonna go back to working on that business that you wanted to start? Are you gonna go back to school? Like, all of those things. You have to think about like the things that you're doing right now, will it work long term? Because even though that it feels like the world is on pause right now, your life is not on pause. Your life is still going. This is time that you can make a big difference in something that's gonna happen for you later on. So if you want to start that business, you better start making that business plan, sis. If you want to learn that new skill, you better start Googling it now. You better start reading up about it. If you want to graduate, I know that school is on pause, but you know what? You still paid for that. Even though your school is online, you think that it might be easier. Maybe it is, that now that you're home and not physically somewhere else, you still paid for that education. So get the most out of it. This is a time for all of us to be able to really connect back down without a lot of outer influences. Like, you take out the influence of having to go out and drink with your friends. You take out the influence of being so tired of work that you can't get into the gym. Like, you take a lot of these things out that are excuses and stop you from doing things, and then it brings you back to your core and you're like, is this something I actually prioritize, want to make time for, or is it something else that I made excuses for and I just will not end up doing? Like, just bring it all to that. The new year didn't start too long. Get back to your goals. Lay all over my lid, and then I'm gonna go into secret, and then I'm gonna start building that up. And you guys, I didn't think I was gonna get like so passionate just now while doing my makeup. I told you, like, makeup and skincare is very therapeutic to me. It like makes me think a lot about life. It's very grounding to me. So once I started doing it, I started thinking about everything, but in a good way, because it's just like me time. I mean, we all have that little like pity party, you know? Like, I had it, being scared and uncertain and not wanting to do anything and just like self wallow and pity yourself. But then at the end of the day, you have to really ground back and think, what do I want? When this is all done, am I gonna be proud of how I spent my days? Or am I gonna just push myself back to square one? You started a lot of things for yourself. I know that we all had goals for 2020, me included, and I have to keep reminding myself that we all had goals, and we still need to keep going with it. We all have relationships that we are trying to build. Because we are social distancing does not mean that those will suffer. It's so nice just like FaceTiming with friends now, and it's not like there's not a need or a rush to like hang up. Really nice and comforting to like call my parents and FaceTime with friends that I usually do not FaceTime with. I usually just like hang out with them, and it's fine. We're being tested on a lot of things. Communications being one of them, goals being another. Oh my god, I swear, if I come out of this quarantine like heavier, I swear, I'm not talking about like 1 or 2 pounds, I'm talking about like coming out of this like 10 pounds heavier. I think about it all the time and I'm like, oh my god, cannot happen. Okay, now that I have that going for me, that pretty like mauve moment, I'm gonna pack in like a shimmery brown into it. I'm gonna take this from this Pat McGrath quad. I'm really like channeling my inner like Charlotte Tilbury, Victoria's Secret moment here, where it's just like really pretty, really soft, but like very dramatic at the same time. How pretty! The Pat McGrath eyeshadows are just so buttery that they just glide on. They blend so beautifully. This is my favorite part. All of the magic of being glowy and dewy and lit comes from this highlighter duo. It's not cheap, but it is worth every single penny, and you will see why. It's very highlighty, like there's a lot of like little shimmer reflects in it, and I like to highlight my entire cheek. Like I want it to look like, you know, like Khloe Kardashian has like apple cheeks and they're so pretty and plump. That's what I want. So I'm literally highlighting my entire cheek so that it looks like a little cute apple that you can just into. Okay. I don't know what this blush does to me. It's just something that's so pretty. Like this side looks alive. I'm gonna do the How Many Carats from Fenty. I feel like that's where all the glow of this entire look just happened, like within the last like 2 seconds. And then now we're gonna finish with the lip, and then this look is complete. There you have it. I hope you enjoyed my glowing skin tutorial part 1 and 2. I hope you stick with me through the whole thing of it. I kind of like word vomited the whole time. It was really fun to get my mind off of things. I hope watching it got your mind off of things, and I really hope that you liked it. Thank you, honeys. As always, I'm Jazz. If you're new here, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one, honeys. Bye. Mwah.